If you encounter this, you must pay attention. In fact, he is a scorpion disguised as a flower, and then picked up another stone by mistake, and then threw it not far away. Seeing that the smell is so powerful, the rabbit immediately invited him to join his adventure team. This is a strange bunny, and it has a bunny face with a double claws. More than 10 years ago, the king rabbit who was adventuring outside accidentally picked him up by the river and looked at her cute appearance. The prince immediately decided to adopt it and gave it a name Jeej. As brother Ga grew up, his strange body was often ridiculed by others. Even though her father had become a king, there was still a lot of gossip, which made brother Ga very sad. She decided to be like her father. An excellent explorer, let the patient change his opinion of him, so he participated in the examination of the royal expedition, but his technique was too poor. It's all because of his appearance, and finally reached the last level, but because of a hat, he failed the assessment, and everyone felt worthless by him. In order to prove himself, he decided to find the Dark Hamster Scepter. This was an adventure that even his father had not completed. As long as he found that artifact, no one would laugh at him again. So Gag came to the dungeon and wanted to ask his uncle Rabin, who was imprisoned in the deepest part of the dungeon for plotting to usurp the throne. Hearing that Jack was looking for the scepter, Rabin deliberately dropped the book about the scepter on the ground. Just as Jack was struggling to get it, Rabin grabbed the golden retriever from Jack's head while he was unprepared. In the middle of the night, Rabin used the feather to open the gates of the prison and take away all the prisoners. Rabin is ready to find the scepter and summon the Dark Hamster to snatch the throne. When brother Ga learned that he had made a big disaster, he decided to find the scepter first, so he took his friend Zaggy. Embark on an adventurous journey. Then they came to a tavern, where they were going to look for a guide. On the way, they meet a new friend, the skunk, who is not only strong in martial arts, but also has a unique stunt. Yes. With the addition of the trip, brother Ga was full of confidence in this operation, and the skunk did not disappoint him, helping him avoid a lot of danger along the way. And just like that, they started a treasure hunt. Do you think it's a juicer, but it's actually a rabbit. Just now, Jack and his buddies were ambushed during their expedition, and a group of piglets disguised as bamboo caught them. In this way, the novel girl took a few people back. A little pig stepped forward and tapped Giagady's feathers with a wooden stick, very curious about this unseen breed. At this moment, Boss Jew appeared. Looking at the three people in front of him, Boss Jew immediately decided to send them to the volcano and sacrifice them to the god they believed in, and this god was actually a stone shaped like a pig. Later, the novel began to stack arhats and put three people in cages, suspended in midair. In the middle of the night, brother Ga saw that the key to the cage was in the hands of the sleeping pig, and suddenly thought of a good way. They decided to tickle the pig in shifts, but it was really effective. All the sneezing pigs fell. It didn't take long for the little pigs to pile up into a mountain. Taking this opportunity, brother Ga stole the key, opened the cage and escaped. He was already out of danger, but Jack took back his hat. Disregarding the dissuasion of his companions, he quietly climbed up the bamboo pole, but accidentally fell directly. Fortunately, Boss Jew slept like a dead pig, and when the streak cut off his hat, he had one eye. Looking at him while folding the hook, he accidentally stepped on the pig's siren when brother Ga left. The letter was passed one layer at a time, and Boss Jew was instantly awakened. It didn't take long for Jack and Skunk to be surrounded. Boss Jew was very angry and decided to throw them into the volcano at a critical juncture. The little turtle picked up the god, and the stone threatened Boss Jew to stock up. The two had no choice, and Boss Jew could only compromise. After successfully rescuing the two, Xiao Gaijiang threw the stone and wanted to take the opportunity to escape. Boss Jew ordered countless piglets to change formations and chased after a few people. Boss Jew even moved out the cannon, and released his own unique trick in times of crisis. The turtle and the skunk escaped, but the result was but stuck in place. Hurry up to Boss Jew and fired a cannon at brother Ga. In the face of Boss Jew's cannonball, brother Ga didn't pay attention at all. At this moment, brother Ga finally found the pig with endless confidence. All became his springboard, and successfully escaped to his companions. Seeing a few people running away, the piglets were very angry and kept shooting darts at them. At the critical moment, Jack wrapped the whip around the tree, trying to get to the opposite side of the abyss, and finally a few people fell. Just then, Jack discovered the snowy mountains ahead, and the dark scepter was there. Subsequently, the three climbed the snow-capped mountain. They walked into the cave, but as soon as they entered, the spikes on the wall of the trap were triggered and slowly approached them. Several people tried to stop it but found it to be useless. At a critical juncture, Jack discovered the button of the mechanism, and several people escaped, but before they could recover, a huge roulette attacked them again. At this moment, Gag accidentally saw the statue on the wall. He seemed to be guiding some critical moment, and they decided to take a gamble. Seeing the entrance that appeared in front, several people walked in. After many trials, they finally found the scepter. However, at this moment, Rabin suddenly appeared and arrested the two partners, and forced Gag a hand over the scepter. Just when the two were deadlocked, Rabin's men flew from behind and grabbed the scepter, and Rabin took the opportunity to grab the scepter. Immediately afterwards, he chanted a spell and summoned tens of thousands of dark hamsters. Afterwards, the guest asked his subordinates to drop the three people into the abyss, but fortunately they fell on the icicle. That's how it escaped. After several people successfully escaped from the cave, they were in trouble because of how to go down the mountain. At this moment, Zakui revealed her secret. It turned out that she was born without a shell, and this tortoise shell was left to him by her deceased uncle. And just like that, they used tortoise shells to slide all the way to the kingdom. At the same time, Rabin also returned to the kingdom, and she summoned countless dark hamsters through the scepter, occupying every corner of the kingdom. And the Rabbit King is being humiliated over there. At this moment, Brother GA and others rushed to the small cabinet in time with a stinky brand of biochemical weapons and turned the battle with a stinky fart. Brother GA also took the opportunity to regain the scepter, only to find that the scepter had recognized the master and wanted to resolve the situation. A crisis can only destroy it. Combined with escaping to the flower shop alone, the dark hamster has been strengthened into a monster, and the strong and sturdy wall broke in, by accident. After that, Jack fell on a field of the original competition, and the familiar level appeared again in front of her eyes. Now she is no longer the rookie she used to be. Brother GA bravely rushed into the level, and with the help of his wings, he easily escaped every trap. But at this moment, on the suspension bridge of the scepter, the soldiers immediately ran forward. During the fight, Jack lost his balance and fell down, triumphantly trying to pick up the scepter. It turned out that a force was fighting against him. It turned out that Rabin, who was furious below, started to chop the wooden bridge with a knife. As a result, the wooden bridge broke, and both fell off, and the whole battle fell into the abyss. At a critical juncture, Brother GA grabbed his uncle's hand, but instead of being grateful, Rabin stepped on Brother GA's face and climbed up. Immediately afterwards, he kicked Brother GA down with one foot, but at this moment, the rope was suddenly blown. Rabin also fell. A huge energy spewed out from the depths of the abyss. Jack opened his arms and flew up along the energy. At the same time, the dark hamsters in the kingdom are gradually disappearing, returning to their former appearance. And GAGE was reborn from the ashes in the abyss and soared freely in the sky. The last few stories were finally recognized by the world, and the three of them also became heroes of subjugation. It didn't take long. I haven't embarked on a new adventure yet, I am on the cloud, see you in the next issue.